Welcome to Biostatistics. In this video, we're going to look at a few key points that are on this announcement page. But please go back and read this announcement thoroughly. In fact, anytime you receive an announcement, read it thoroughly. Announcements are not meant to be skimmed. If we were doing a live lecture, these announcements would be like the last 3 minutes of class where the professor is really giving you all the important details about how things are supposed to run. Do not skip those 3 minutes. Do not skim over these course announcements. So in this class, we're basically going to have 3 deliverables and then 2 final projects. So 5 total deliverables throughout the term. Different types of deliverables. We're going to have problem sets, quizzes, discussion posts, and then 2 completely separate final projects. A note on the quizzes and problem sets. If you want to do some work by hand, that's completely fine. Just every time you do a problem by hand, take a picture of it and then paste that into the problem set file that you're given in the module. Make sure you do one question at a time and put it after the picture after each question. So basically, you should be submitting one file for each assignment, either a PDF or Word file. If you submit more than one file, I'm only going to grade the most recent one, which is good if you make a mistake or realize there's something you want to add in your assignment. If I haven't graded it yet and it's not due yet, you can go ahead and upload that file again, and then I'll just grade the most recent one. But one submission should not consist of like a JPEG, an Excel file, and a Word file. No, we want one Word file or one PDF. Now for the final projects. You have 2 entirely different final projects. They're the journal assignments and the milestone assignments. For the journal assignments, you're going to be given a list of 3 different pairs of articles and going to be asked to analyze them from a statistical point of view. If you do things well, all the journal assignments along the way should allow you to do one complete final project at the end where you only have to do a lot of copying and pasting from the prior assignments. The second final project are called your milestone assignments, and that's where you're given a data set and given a question to look into, and you're going to analyze that data using the statistical techniques available. Okay? Just like in the journal assignments, you're going to have several different deliverables of milestones along the way, culminating in one final milestone project. And if you do it right, you should just have to do a lot of copying and pasting to get the final assignment. Now, these are 2 completely separate projects. They are not related in any way. Okay? Now, one thing that's different about this class is you're going to have templates for the course. These templates are only provided in the weekly announcements. Let me say that again. The templates are only provided in the weekly announcements. These are templates for the milestone and journal assignments. Okay, they're not in the modules. I've handcrafted these templates so that students can maximize the points that they earn. The module assignments are primarily writing essays, and they tend to be vague, and students often don't know what level of biostatistical analysis is expected for this graduate biostatistics class. But the templates have very specific questions for you to answer, and if you answer them correctly, you'll completely fulfill everything you need to for the assignments, and there's no guessing. You don't have to use the templates. They're just highly recommended, and usually at the end of the term, most students thank me for making the templates and making it so easy to understand the assignments. However, even if you'd rather write the essays and do the assignments the way the modules suggest, which is fine, you should still read the templates to make sure you're answering the questions that are asked, okay, and give you a better clarity about what's being asked. But make sure you follow the module directions and the rubric instructions to a T if you're not going to follow the templates. Okay? If you use the templates, that's the only thing you need to submit. Just one file, it's the template for each assignment. Okay. I recommend that for these final projects, you don't submit the little pieces early, because what's going to happen is they're going to build on each other, And so if you submit it early, you're not going to have a chance to incorporate the feedback from the prior one. So I would not submit them early. Okay. Now back to the problem sets and quizzes. If you have questions or even suspect you have questions, think about using the free tutoring that's available. Okay. It's the least expensive version of tutoring that you're going to find. It's free. And the tutors are available at many different times. Don't be ashamed if you've never used a tutor before. This class is very difficult for many students. Many of you are in nursing or a healthcare field, and you're not used to a graduate level math course or statistics course. So take advantage of the tutoring early. Don't wait. Okay. So keep in mind the book has a lot of questions in their list at the end of the chapter. They have answers in the back of the book. Many of those questions are extremely similar to homework problems. Okay. So if you want to learn how to do the homework problems, obviously you read the chapter, but you can also look at similar problems in the book, okay, that have solutions. And that being said, if you have questions, people also tend to use videos to support this course. For example, Khan Academy has many different videos about different content in this course. YouTube has many different videos. So feel free to seek out those video resources. Students have told me in the past that they are lifesavers because they learn really well with videos. That said, go back and read this announcement in its entirety. Okay. I look forward to learning with you this term.